relaxing video in store for you today. We're gonna start with this Tony's bar, Tony's chocolate lonely. That I got as a treat for myself. I like real chocolate, and over the past few years, there's been a bigger divide, bigger than ever, between real chocolate and adulterated recipes in chocolate among some of the bigger brands. I haven't tried many of the bigger brands, but the little bit I have tried, they are completely different these days. But Tony's never let you down. This is the milk chocolate with pretzel toffee. They come in these really big bars. Beautiful, satisfying foil. In the foil, you can already see the odd patterns that they break their chocolate into, which I find to be quite whimsical, but sometimes I just like clean lines so I can know what portion of chocolate I'm eating. These is just kind of random. And you have to break in the middle, like there's a big bar right here. You can see. And some little ones, they kind of look like a rock. Kind of look like rocks. There's a circle right here. Mashed it down further, you can see that the bar right here spells out Tony's. You see? Let's unwrap it. smells amazing. The minute it broke, the smell of cocoa and even some of the toffee smell just wafted right into my nose holes. Just imagine you're smelling it right now. It smells so good. Then you fit it right there. Really cool designed EP that my husband found in the 50-cent CD area. And we listened to it. It's very nice music, but we're going to take a look at some of the design elements and make some sounds with it in a bit. They had this combination of some of my favorite things, which are building toys and blind boxes. This is a Max Retro. And I guess there's 4 things you could get. You could get an old school Game Boy, a tape recorder and tape, an electric guitar and amp, or a camera. It sounds so nice. I'm gonna go clean my fingernails and we'll be back. Sounds nice. I have a tab right here we pull. That sounds so good. Also with Tetris, or Tetra Tower. That was my whole childhood, was playing Tetris on this Game Boy. Oh, there's this sticker. That's amazing. Okay, well, we'll put this together at the end of the video. lots of hair. T-shirt. Interesting the way the E's flick up like that in the middle. D. W. Oh, there's like little diamonds. Wood. O. D. A. C. You see the little diamonds? Sounds through a lot of their records, which I recently learned a little bit more about from my friend. But so this one is Mick Fleetwood, John McPhee, Christine McPhee. So that's where the Fleetwood Mac. These are two Macs and a Fleetwood, and then of course Lindsey Buckingham and Stevie Nicks. And Waddy appears on rhythm guitar on Sugar Daddy. Recorded at Sound City, Los Angeles. Bathroom pick. So I didn't look up any information about this band, so I can't speak about it a lot. But I did listen to it, and a couple of songs I think I've heard before, maybe on a shuffle, because I like this style of music, and then the algorithms probably have sent me a couple of their songs before. But you can see it's a little sailboat on the water, and then also there's lots of wind. And the band is Guster on the ocean. And the plastic is still on it, and you really need the plastic because of all these little cutouts. You can see the CD underneath. The CD is pretty cool too. Look, it's an octopus. It's really neat. listing is on the ocean. Big white bed. Wait, what? No. Big wave bed. Every moment. Satellite live at the Met Museum of Art. That's no way to get to heaven live at the Met. This is how it feels to have a broken heart. That's a remix. And again, it's in the wind, the wind. You have this little sailboat going under. Oh no, it's sinking. The sailboat is sinking. Trip where I got these books. I also found these books. So this is someone's diary. And as you can see, there's a lot of missing days, but some of the days filled up. Now, another interesting thing is that the diary is for 1944, but they scratch it out and write 1961. Yeah, from the very start. Even right here. Here's a little tally, tallying up to 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. I didn't look it up, and I don't have technology inside of my little studio right now, so I can't look it up. But I'm wondering if sometimes years actually line up by the day. I'm wondering if this year lined up by the day, or they just went with whatever. Like, oh no, I just turned to a page and my question was answered. So it looks like it's a day off, so instead of Sunday, it's a Monday, which isn't that big of a shift. There's no school that day. I guess they felt the need to specify that it was a Monday, because of course there was no school on a Sunday. Report cards for semester: government A, chemistry C, chorus A, orchestra A, PE C. The edge of the book has a green tinge. You see it? Oh, it's so pretty. December 22nd, there was a party at Swall's. We were supposed to go caroling, but the weather got so bad, we decided not to. It was a good thing, too, because we tried singing and we sounded terrible. I gave Jack a shock. I sat down at the piano and started playing. He said, "I didn't know you played the piano." I said, "Oh, you did too." He said, "I know you fooled around with it, but I didn't know you could play like that." I found out that Jack Jack's lap is so much more comfortable to sit on than a chair. I was standing near him and he pulled me around on his lap. I saw Jamie Steeble's eyebrows raise at that point. I don't care. There are only two things I really care about at this point. I have Jack and my schoolwork. That is an epic diary entry. It's so beautiful. What a snapshot of a teenager. That's so cool. I love it. The handwriting's pretty good, too. It's pretty legible. That's pretty neat. Okay. And then this Small World Long Gone. It has woodcuts by Herschel C. Logan. That's what really caught my eyes. The woodcut illustrations. Like, it's on the cover, but it's really beautiful. The font on that is just amazing. Look how the L and small and world are connected. A little tilt there at the O. So, there's another woodcut of the farm. And here are some of the real people. This is about it's a record of life at the turn of the 20th century when farm life was an isolated existence, when church attendance meant social contact once a week that no one wanted to miss, when going to town required a 7-mile ride by spring wagon over a road of yellow dust in summer, and in the sting of prairie winds during winter, when the Rural Free Delivery Act was nearly passed, making it possible to receive a daily newspaper and provide contact with the outside world, when the telephone and automobile were just coming into existence. The setting is Kansas, the Flint Hills area. Across the border lived the wicked marauders. 25 miles to the south is Indian Territory, not yet Oklahoma. The family home is a farmhouse with both sides of the relatives all living within 7 miles of each other as an extended family. Growing up in the Flint Hills in the very early years of the century was more than a provincial experience. Life had to be family-centered, for every pair of hands were ever busy with the demands of living off the land. Crops, subject to the vagaries of drought and searing sun, had to be planted, cultivated, and harvested. Stock had to be cared for and fed. Even after fruit and vegetables had been grown, they meant long hours of cooking on a kitchen range and canning in a hot, stuffy kitchen. The author's parents understood the value of education and the Prussians to know it was to be the new American frontier, as well as an escape to urban living. They managed to pass on to her that advantage. Small World Long Gone is an intimate look at the lifestyle, vastly different from anything we know today. Written by a woman of verve and energy. I like that word, verve. In the 90s, we had two bands that had verve in it. There was the Verve and the Verve Pipe. And we just let it happen. Anyway, it is a keen record by a perceptive writer whose career was in having a family and being active in civic affairs in the world about her. Would she have been happier in a professional career? Probably not, she reports. Unlike so many of my contemporaries, I do not feel estranged from life around me. I am in it and of it, and I love both many of the actors and the show itself. I like that. So, an update on this. I've come this far, but I'm starting to think I'm missing a few pieces to complete it, like more than a substantial amount. I don't think I've misplaced them, but I will continue this adventure with this Game Boy at a later date. I can put the little sticker on here. Let me do that. Alright, that's super cute. And I have all the buttons, I think, but I'll check back in, okay? Thanks for spending time with me again. Bye. I figured out most of the issues I was having. Those are on the wrong spot, by the way. And yeah, there's a few issues, but I've mostly got it together. This is my favorite part, though. Isn't that cool? Now the buttons move, but oh, I love it. Okay, take care. what's inside my velvet bag. Some fun trinkets, I think. But first, let's open some fortune cookies. Invest in quality time with your children. The other side says your next Chinese meal will bring you more cookies. In human endeavor, chance favors the prepared mind. Before you know it, you'll be sitting on top of the world. It seems like a curse, not a fortune, not a good fortune. I don't want to be on top of the world. These are all stale, by the way. before we explore this black pouch, I want to do a little blind box, or a big one. I have a baby 3 cat wardrobe. This is the third one I've unboxed so far. It's so cute. Let me show you the other 2. This little guy is Pastoralia. Their eyeballs move. And he has a little red nose. It's so soft. So yeah, there's this one. And Walty Waltz. He's rolling his eyes up to the sky right now. Binty tail. Cat wardrobe. Will it be different or the same? Let's find out. Oh my gosh. This one's eyes don't move. There is a little ball print in that eye and a kitty in that eye. Pocket. Creme Rivet. The cardia is similarized to the other ones. Do you see the ball print? Right there. Ball print and the kitty. The back of the kitty's head. Cat. Okay, so there they are. Baby 3s. So cute. These are like Alice in Wonderland bottles and marks right there. Little temporary tattoos. Glass bottle and a cork. Glass bottle and a cork. Cork. Useful. Watchman's. Kind of shiny. You need to make a watch. I got you. There's black and white. And kind of a mint green. This is a pretty color. Is for a magic trick. Let me know. This appears to be a broken Mickey Mouse key necklace. So tiny, but you see the Mickey ears are the top of the key, and then the little key. And this part says Disney. It's pretty cute. Wooden gear. sometimes watching someone write. I'm not that organized of a writer. So we're gonna slow it down and see if I can hang with the toddlers. So just take it nice and easy. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B. What are those? Those are toes. I went crazy. Did the punctuation first. Alright. That was fun and relaxing for me. I hope it was for you. Look at my stars. I think you're a little crooked. Sorry about that. These vintage wooden houses. They're called shelf sitters, and they were made from the 70s to the 90s by an artist named Sheila Thompson, and she made these replicas of real houses and buildings. It's pretty cool. I have a few today. A lot of churches and things in the South, but I don't think they're all from the South. Oh, this is New Hampshire, so. Sheila's 1999. And of course, people collect these, and this is from a collection. There's a flag she did. postcard of San Francisco. So cute. This is a magnet. Tells you right there. It's a beautiful, frilly pink house. It looks like a cake. And it's called the Pink House. It's in Cape May, New Jersey. Just a few more smalls. The Barnegat Lighthouse in Long Beach, New Jersey. Long Beach Island, New Jersey. It's very tall. And then with two sections, brown and white. Brown and white. Then there's the Cincinnati Southern tree. Oh, this one, a mystery until we open it, but it's the Bridge of Lions in St. Augustine, Florida. Oh, cool. I didn't expect an actual lion, but it's so neat. Oh my gosh, I love him. This is 1513, 1924. So this is a beautiful white church with a foreground of yellow flowers and a tree. And God's Summer Ballad in Stark, New Hampshire. A tranquil scene of a country church from the 17th century alongside a charming covered bridge. Here's the bridge. interesting structure. It's a school. Let's read about it. This is actually from 2003, so I guess Sheila's went past the 90s. But Salisbury School, Upper School Campus in Salisbury, Maryland, located on 26 acres. The upper school was completed in 1997. It is adjacent to the lower and middle school campus, which was established in 1976. Or maybe... Sorry, that's just 1970. And a little girl. This unique structure houses the administrative offices on this lower level, with the library located on the upper level. State-of-the-art classrooms are located in the school wings. Salisbury School is an independent school of academic excellence. This is the Wally House in San Diego, California. So long. That porch. And the hedges. All the little slats in the railing. Whaley House, San Diego, California. Thomas Whaley, the son of a New York merchant family, constructed his San Diego home in 1857, 7 years after he sailed to California in search of gold. The Whaley House is the oldest brick structure in San Diego and features authentic period furnishings. He purchased the property in September 1855, which had been the site of the hanging of his infamous Yankee Jim Robinson in August. He purchased the property in September 1855, which had been the site of the hanging of the infamous Yankee Jim Robinson in August of 1852. The North Room, originally a granary, was remodeled and became the county courthouse in 1869. From October 1868 to January 1869, the Tanner Troupe Theater operated out of the front upstairs bedroom. The Whaley House has been called the most haunted house in California. It has been designated as an official haunted site by the U.S. Department of Commerce. Only 29 other places have received the same honor. This one, alright, look at this house. This one is Hanford Cherry House from Batesville, Arkansas. This was made in 1996. The blue details and then the red and blue. Red steps. In 1888, Charles and James Hanford embarked on simultaneous projects in Batesville. Each man chose to build identical queen annes directly across the street from one unnamed construction crew. The houses were built at the same time, with the crew alternating work between the two. The two houses, once complete, were exact copies, even down to the trim work and mantels. The Hartford Cherry House, one of the two identical queen annes, John's still stands today and is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. This one's bigger, the St. John's Lighthouse. It's a beautiful red one. This one, 2000, St. John's River Lighthouse in Mayport, Florida. This lighthouse was built in 1859 on a bar of land between the Intercoastal Waterway and the St. John's River, where they enter the Atlantic Ocean. Another church. Some grave memorial stones in front. The old church on the hill in Lenox, Massachusetts. From 1999. The English influence can be seen in the architecture of this American church, more formally known as Community Church. Built in 1805, often the most ornamental parts of a church's exterior were patterned after English designs. It was common practice in the 19th century to have a congregational cemetery in the churchyard. Some of the descendants of the parishioners interned on the grounds of the old church on the hill still live in the area today. Actually have their names. I wish the information told what kind of trees are on these, but I do enjoy the detailed architectural notes and dates and things like that. It's very nice. Here's a look at what a box looks like. They come in this green box. The font kind of looks like Shoney's. Gen X Millennials. You know what I'm talking about. Maybe I'm wrong. It just seems like that. The boomers know what I'm talking about for sure. I know some of y'all are boomers. I hate generational warfare, by the way. Still in bubble wrap. Point Betsy Lighthouse, Frankfort, Michigan, built in 1858. Point Betsy Lighthouse in Frankfort, Michigan, built in 1858. Point Betsy Light serves as an important aid to shipping traffic into and out of the Manitou Passage. Its century-old rational lens remains in service, although the light was automated in the early 1980s. The lighthouse is owned and operated by the U.S. Coast Guard and houses Coast Guard personnel. White House, really. Just a hint of water down here. Just a little bit. I like that detail. That's nice. Another box is in a little more unstable condition. Let's see what I got here. Gladys Pile Elm in Huron, North Dakota. This is from 1998. Did I say North Dakota? It's South Dakota. So, Gladys Pile was the first woman elected in the U.S. Senate. Oh, very cool. Her father, John Lewis Pile, bought the house in 1893 to 94. He practiced law in Miller and Huron. And Huron was elected Attorney General of the South Dakota in 1898. He was appointed Major and Judge Advocate of the South Dakota National Guard. Her mother, Mama Shields Pile, participated in politics as well. She was state chairwoman of the women's suffrage movement. In 1947, South Dakota Mother of the Year, and served on the Huron College Board of Trustees for 47 years. Very cool. is also from Sheila's. I think that's part of a Halloween or fall theme. Yeah. Okay, bye. And this, my friends, is Sheila herself, and she's holding a little sign that says, "I love collectors." She's adorable. Love her. Okay. My day is a Disney princess day. So. A little bit of Sailor Moon. These are Disney princess pins, and they have glitter. Let's turn on the light. There, you can see the sparkle. 1, 2, 3, 4 of these pens, and then this large lounge fly sliding enamel pen. It's in this giant box of Ariel. This is some Sailor Moon jewelry. These are long earrings. And then this cute necklace. And some little snail earrings for some reason. But we have some more princess things. Like this designer collection eyeshadow palette. From Colourpop. This vault. Of a princess, a super shock shadows. From Colourpop. And this Disney princess lipstick vault. From Colourpop. True Love's Kiss. An Heart of Gold. So. Let's start with the pen. It's so big. It has this entire water scene behind it. The sunset in the background. Big splash on the rock. She moves back and forth like this. There's love that sound. Ready to do some old school swatching, like in the old days. Let's start with a lipstick. Cinderella, Rapunzel, Jasmine, Belle, Pocahontas, Moana, Merida, Snow White, and Tiana. Look at the rainbow. The first one I picked is Rapunzel. It smells slightly sweet. Oh, it has characters and images from their story, I think. This one's definitely Snow White. Little bluebird and apple. This one has very pretty dark red. Cinderella. Nice mauve. Pretty sure this is Merida. She's an archer. Very similar to Snow White. It's warmer though. Moana. It's Milan, I believe. Bell. Jasmine. It's very pink. Wow, hot pink. Fuchsia. All the girls like a dark lippy, okay? Bold and dark. Ariel. That was unexpected. She definitely strikes me as a red girl. But okay. Doesn't make a lot of sense. And then Tiana. Oh, a berry. That's very pretty. as they're several years old. You know, I specialize in vintage makeups. That's one way to do it. Buy it and then wait 15 years. Just watch it. It's this lovely green color. Jasmine. It's called Arabian Nights. This one's really dry. Gorgeous blue. Icy blue. You see the lantern? There it is. It's upside down though. I think this is Aurora because of the crown. This one's much a little better because I have an oily makeup remover on my fingers now, and it actually makes it apply better. Let's see. This is Pocahontas, and it's Leaves. Colors of the Wind is the name of it. I can't really read the name of Auroras. Wait, I think. Okay, Once Upon a Dream. Wait, that's Sleeping Beauty, so that's not Aurora. My bad. This must be. Okay, this is Moana. How far I will go. It's the shell. It's like playing a game. Yeah, so this. Wait, Aurora is Sleeping Beauty. So I was right about that. I was confusing her with Rapunzel, which this is what Rapunzel says. It's a flower or sun, and it says, I see the light. This is Mulan, and it's called Reflection. That's a pretty color. Just because they're a little dried out doesn't mean they're not usable. And oil is making them work really well. You could use water, you could use other makeup bases that you can buy. I like Midnight's makeup base. Cinderella, a dream is a wish noise your heart makes when you're fast asleep. Oh, this one's very supple, powdery, soft. It's got kind of a purple shimmer, it's hard to see. Maybe when I turn on the light you'll see it better. Yeah, this one's come out as well. It's come unglued. Marita, touch the sky. Very dark teal. It's very dark. Wow, it's so pretty. Down in New Orleans. New Orleans. Kind of a green color, lovely. And then this beautiful gold bell. A light gold. Can I put it right here? No. Do it something. Okay. Very light. Let me get my light. Speaking of light. Okay, well here comes the sparkle, you guys. You can see all of it. All of it really shines. Just beautiful. Oops. And all of the buds fit in these little holes. What a satisfying little crack they make. And all the girls on the back. Okay, this is an old palette. I've swatched probably at least twice for you guys. It's been used, and it has their names. So it's got Jasmine, Snow White, Ariel, Belle, Cinderella, and Tiana. Just 6. It's pretty good shades too. The black has a sparkle to it. Look at all that glitter. The black is called Midnight as my ornaments right now. One Kiss Fairy Godmother. That was a little intimidated. And Ray. I'm going to start on this arm. Prince Charming. Apo. Trident. Oops. Grumpy. Juju and Chip. Chip is tough. Pretty chalky, but there he is. That swatched pretty well though. Alright. See, they have all of their designer dresses on. So beautiful. A lovely fantasy. has a sheen to it anyway. Lips are very red and very, very wet. It says irresistible. It smells so bad in there. I love lipstick. The smell. I mean, I don't want to describe it, but it doesn't smell like mold or anything like that. Face tracing. Nostril, ear. She doesn't have an ear. No ear for you. Wow, brows. these are different color palettes for different styles and different, I guess, skin tones. Ivory, beige, and bronze, and natural, classic, dramatic. This is a Kylie. This is her before. Beautiful. And her after. Oh, let's go a little bit of shine there. Oh, on her nose. Let's see. No, we'll do it that way. Okay. After. They said they gave her a dramatic look. This is Jessica. It's before and after. They say they gave her a natural look, which is pretty accurate. Carrie before, after. Another natural look. Debbie. This one is quite classic. She's got a bit of eyeliner, a bit more color, bolder lip. Another classic look on Angie. Andrea, dramatic. She has some silver lining her bottom lid. A nice bold red lip. Vanessa, natural. Marisol, dramatic. The lashes, I think they're false lashes. Some liner in the bottom lid. Otherwise, it's not that dramatic. Tanasha, classic. Pretty color. A little bit of lining all around the eye. And Shirley, they went with dramatic. Again, it's not that crazy, but added some eyelashes that goes a long way for drama. These giant lipsticks. I noticed all the lipsticks, no matter